You're asleep. Sylvester, you smell ocean air, an island in the distance. It's dark. You hear something strange, a deep, sonorous sound. Sounds like it's coming from below the water. You're flying over an island. Before you lies an impressive megacity. Yet it's abandoned. And you hear a voice say, "Ambition without regard leads to ruin." Remind me your character's name. I'm so sorry. Lulu.
Mighty.
You see a dark memory from your past. You cry, and a voice says, "Someday, we'll weep because we understand it all." You open your eyes, and a celestial whale floats overhead, and it says, "Pain begets pain. Your actions are irreversible."
This is intense.
Remind me your character's name?
Tim.
Tim.
You can call me Timmy.
Timothy.
Timothy.
You feel a warm light on your back, and glowing seeds hit the forest floor around you. You pick it up, and you stitch it to yourself. And you feel power flow through it, the power that connects you with this world. And above, you see a colossal creature covered in trees and grass. And you hear, "Power brings corruption or freedom. Do you desire it for your own benefit or for the benefit of all?" Michael, remind me your character's name.
My name is Stuart.
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 You taste blood. You hold a metallic circle headpiece dripping down your arm. It's not your blood. You keel over barely alive, and you see a 10-foot tall creature that resembles a crocodile standing upright above you. And you hear, "Beware of blood and crowns." I'll introduce myself. I am the Game Master, Ben. Some call me Brother Brannigan, Brother Bear.
Brother Brannigan.
Over here we have the great Jacob. What's your character's name?
My character's name is Lulu.
Tell us a little bit about Lulu.
A little bit about Lulu is that actually he's a pirate.
And you have a dinosaur.
Yes, my dinosaur is it was gifted to me by my parents as their last dying wish, as their last little gift to me.
His name is Pigus, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And he is an ankylosaurus. For those who don't know, that is the big spiky one with a ball on its tail. The big old, yeah.
Yes,
And then tell us about Sylvester. Sorry, this is Ruben. Ruben, tell us about Sylvester.
Yeah, so Sylvester is going to be an older character. He would go around helping villages dig wells and would help them just go hunting, defend the wells, defend villages. There's an older, confused fella that likes to spout out words of wisdom and nonsense.
Wisdom.
And you have a very complicated named we'll call it a microraptor for all intents and purposes. It's a small parrot-like dinosaur. It's called a crypto. I wrote it down. Was it crypto something?
Reminds me of a cryptocurrency.
Yes, it's similar to Dogecoin, but it's a dinosaur.
It's like Dogecoin, but it's alive.
And what was the story with how you got that?
So got him.
Cryptovalence. I found it.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I just ended up. I found him as like I found him in a nest, and so I just started raising him as my own. and he would go and he would scout things out, and so I would go hunting with him, and so he just kind of flies above and makes little noises.
He's your good old scout buddy.
Yeah.
All right, and Jonny.
Yep.
What's your character's name? And tell us about him.
My character's name is Tim. Hey, man.
Timmy.
My name's Tim, man. I'm half monk. Sorry, I'm a full monk. Half elf, half human. And I just went and was in the woods for a while. I'm a hermit. That's my background. So I just tired of society and I meditated for like ever. And I discovered the deep mysteries of nature, as well as a very deep hidden secret in the bowels of the earth. Came about when I was making some medicine and drinking some sweet herbal tea. I really like tea.
What were you doing in the Earth's bowels?
That's where my mind was, man. You gotta cast your mind there. Anyway, I just realized one day when I was sitting upside down on my fingers meditating that I can hear dinosaurs' thoughts, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not enlightened, but I seek her elusive beauty.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. And you have a velociraptor. Tell us how you got that.
Velociraptor came to me in my sleep, woke me up and said, "There is danger." And I'm like, "I can hear your thoughts." That was my deep enlightenment, man. So my velociraptor's name is Grognar, but we can call him the Nar, or Narnar.
Narnar.
So anyway, Mr. Nar, that's also a name, Groggy Pants. I have a lot of names for him. I've been alone in the force for a while. I'm actually pretty excited to enter back into society. But anyway, Grognar came to me, and he was just a little pup of a velociraptor. That's what I call him. I don't know what you all people call him. And he bonded me like his little sweet mother, and we've been bonded ever since.
Aw.
Nice.
Michael, tell us about your character.
Well, my name is Stuart, and I stand about 6 feet tall. I'm a human. I've got black hair, little strand hanging over my hazel eyes. Kind of, you don't really see any sort of weapons on me or anything. I just kind of got nomadic clothing, kind of green like this. I'm a warrior of the wilderness, protector of the borderlands, and avid collector of chinchillas. I got a little chinchilla right here. His name is Sylvester. No, wait. Sebastian. We'll call him Seabass for short.
Seabass.
Identity theft.
Yeah, I also happen to have a pterodactyl, so that's kind of fun.
Very
His
nice.
name is Gurky.
Gurky.
I was actually out in the wilderness, just looking for chinchillas, and out comes this little pterodactyl, right? And he just like starts yelling, "Ah!" And I'm like, "Oh, hello there." I notice his little snout's going like 90 miles a minute. He's got bulging eyeballs. I'm like, "You look like a chinchilla too. I'll take you." And we've just been friends ever since. So now,
Chinchilla with wings.
yeah.
Very nice.
It's a rare kind.
That is a special chinchilla.
He can fly.
Well, the setting is they live in a world, it's a very young world, so there's still dinosaurs around, and they are Willinzi, or protectors, in this culture. They're some of the few who actually train for battle, and they've been doing it for a while now, and they've gotten pretty good, and so now they're being honored as becoming senior protectors. And they're going to travel to the city of Sirta, which is the main capital city of... Would you like to say the name of the world? You guys were saying it better than I could.
Oh.
Nkumba.
Nkumba.
We said it at the same time.
Yes.
That was impressive.
Anytime the world's name is said, it must be said like that.
Nkumba. Nkumba.
Encumber.
You'll get it, Sylvester.
I just got
believe
here.
in you.
I'm a drifter.
Kind of sounds like cucumber.
All right. You guys are on a train. It's a stone train moving by magnets pulled by pterodactyl flying.
Oh, okay.
And
That's my favorite type of train.
you enter giant city walls through a hole very high in the wall. And as you pass through, you see huge, towering Tyrannosaurus, the biggest you've ever seen, walking past you on this train. And around you, you pass buildings with wheels being moved by large dinosaurs with the stretchy necks, and the ones with the hammerheads are shaping tools. And all around you, you see a beautiful, shimmering city that is running by dinosaurs in tandem with people living at peace. Your train travels to a town square where you are met with a huge crowd of people, all of whom are cheering. Hang on, I have a sound effect for this.
Groovy.
Oh, yes.
Cheering.
Right.
I can hear them already.
There it is.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's for me.
As you get off the train, you are met with this crowd. It is blocked off. Think of it as like Times Square. And there are your two mentors, Ngo and Felix, waiting up by a standing upright. It looks kind of like a dinosaur, kind of like a... That was a little loud. Kind of like a crocodile, standing upright with a raptor and a very large bird standing guard, and they're waiting for you up at the steps. But you have an adoring crowd to meet. So, what do you do? First, what does your character do as they get off the train?
All right, I'm gonna just walk out of the train and immediately just stub my toe. Oh, I did it again. I do this every time. It wasn't even your fault this time, Gerky. Oh my god, that was my favorite toe. I just like kind of stumble out and I'm just kind of like grimacing, waving at the audience, and I'm like, hey.
Last time, didn't you land on your pinky toe or something?
I landed on my big toe. Same
Your
one.
big toe.
Favorite toe.
He needs steel toe boots.
Yes.
Toe takes a beating.
And there are people you can talk to. Whatever you guys want to do. Is that it for your character?
Yeah, I'm trying to calm Sebastian down. I mean,
Your chinchilla.
yeah. Sea bass.
All right.
Sea bass.
Sivas.
You know, I'm actually pretty overwhelmed with this amount of people. I've been in nature for a while, and so I'm just gonna take in the moment and meditate in my seat and not move a muscle.
He just stays on the train.
True to character.
The train's gonna leave if
Very
you keep
nice.
doing that.
All right. And then what does Sylvester do?
So I think I'm gonna grab my little chicken on my shoulder.
Parrot.
I'm just, thank you. I'm just gonna make my way down, take in the view, really soak in
Okay.
the moment. Feels real good. People applauding me. I almost love me that much. Then
So
I
far,
just
that's the
wave.
best line of the night. I almost love me. That
I almost love me that much.
Sylvester, it's okay to love yourself that much.
Shut up.
What's Lulu doing?
As I come out, I'm like, thank you everyone for being here. Please give me donations. Give me stuff. Thank you so much for the applause and the praise.
Yes.
Give me stuff
Lulu likes money.
now.
And then Sylvester, someone you know, comes up to you. He is a very flashy-looking man named Tambo Igwe. He says his name is, and he says, "You're the one that lost in that dance battle."
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, you tripped or something, and I got hit in the face, or someone got hit in the face. I don't even remember.
Yeah, it was me.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. But I came here because we're gonna honor you guys, and man, that was so great what you did for our town.
Yeah, I had 7 teeth, now I have less.
And a little boy comes up to you. I'm
Tim.
so bad with the names. Timmy.
Timmy
Comes
man.
up to Tim, and he says, "Thank you so much for saving our city."
No problem, little boy. I'm not sure I remember that, but you're welcome.
He says, "Can I get your autograph?" And he holds up like a stone slab.
You know, little child, as it happens, I do autograph in stone.
With his fist, just.
He's too good for pens.
And then Michael, just the local tavern owner comes up to you. He's a 45-year-old man, and he goes, "I like you. You're a good man. You and your chinchillas are good by me."
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the compliments. Where is it we're headed right now? I don't quite see a path through the crowd.
Oh, they're waiting for you guys up on those stairs over there. So it's kind of like Times Square. There's a little raised platform, and on that platform you see, you guys would recognize the crocodile tall, 10-foot tall thing as it is one of the great beasts called Gibahali. But you guys just start calling him Gibby. 'Cause it's
Gibby.
easier to say. Gibby.
That's what my mom.
He's one of 3 great beasts in this world, and there's an energy called Uchawa. There's no supernatural in this world. It's all tied to the natural, and these great beasts are sort of what implement it. And this guy makes it possible for you guys to talk to your dinosaurs. So, he is going to be there sort of to present this ceremony, and your 2, Ngo and Felix, your 2 mentors, are up there on these stairs. So, they beckon you. They say, "Come, let us commence the ceremony. Let us commence!"
I just meander on over, just still petting sea bass.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'll head up there too.
Yeah, I'll head up there too.
I'll walk slightly behind.
Goodbye, fair little child.
Felix stands next to Gabahali and he says, "Today, we honor these 4 Walenzi. They have chosen to seek out danger and have lived at death's door, becoming stronger for it. They have faced down the greatest threats this world has seen, and they have left their mark in history. I speak on behalf of Gabahali and say you have shown our utmost value to serve others, and you have done it beyond what we could have asked. Receive our honor." And then cue the sound effect. Please. There it goes. They cheer! The crowd goes wild.
Oh, keep it coming. Oh.
And then you are all presented with the magic items I gave you earlier, the little cards, as your gift.
Sweet potion, man.
And then... Sorry, too abrupt on the music cue. Little spoiler there.
I'm ready to scrap.
Ready to scrap.
I'm feeling scrappy.
The tall dinosaur, or the tall crocodile-looking thing, lets out a sound, and he transforms into a pearlescent-looking creature. And then you hear in your head, "Something's wrong. Run!" And then he vanishes. And then off in the distance, coming over rooftops, coming from every alleyway and every street, you see a horde, a stampede of dinosaurs running towards you. And up in the sky, you see a force field of blue shimmering energy start from the same side of the city and start making its way over in a dome shape over the top of the city. Ngo and Felix say, "What is happening?" And then they start running down the main city street. What do you do?
So they're coming from all sides.
Yes, all sides. Oh, roll for initiative.
Oh, no.
And as you do that, tell me what numbers you roll, and then I'll clarify the rules for this chase.
18.
4.
12.
I got 14.
This Fleece of the Fallen's getting real hot.
Don't waste any time.
Sylvester, you got, what was it, 4?
I got 12.
12? Okay. And then you got 4.
I got 4.
Okay.
Because I'm so chill, nothing ruffles my feathers, man.
All right.
Just get all in and hope for the best.
All right.
He's not in a hurry.
So, pause. This is slightly different than typical combat. You are not in combat. This is all happening simultaneously.
Ooh.
So, there are 5 routes you can see. What's your guys' passive perception?
20.
20. You would notice that there are seemingly 5 routes that you can take. There's the main road. It looks crowded. That is where most of the crowd is going. Your mentor's headed off that way before the crowd. The roofs, it looks like you'll have to find a way to get onto the roofs, but it could be safe. There's alleyways that seem cramped, and it's hard to tell what's coming. There's a river. The current looks very fast, and you can't really tell what's in the water. And then you see above you, it looks clear in the sky, but behind you, you see a swarm of pterodactyl coming at the same pace.
Oh.
So those are the 5 routes. We will have you guys pick which route you're going. You can potentially go the same route, and you guys will go on the same turn, but just know that that might create issues if you're cramped. Might raise the challenge on some things.
If we're going the same
But we
route.
can go a
Yes.
different route.
Yes.
Can you repeat me the routes real quick?
So there is a main road, there's rooftops, there's an alleyway, and there's a river and flying.
All right.
Mm.
Well,
We are starting with Jacob. So which way is your character going to go?
I am gonna go to the rooftops.
Lulu's going to go for the rooftops.
Yes.
Okay, and then which way? Sorry, next up was Michael. Which way are you going to go?
all right. I'm just going to whistle the Gurky, my pterodactyl, and hop on his back
Okay.
and fly into the sky.
Could
All
you
right.
demonstrate that whistle, please? Must be a personal between them.
Sylvester?
I'm gonna join this guy on the rooftop.
Rooftops? Okay.
Oh.
I hope there's a fire.
And I'll go alleys.
Alleys, okay. Very nice. All right. And you are off to the races.
There's that music.
Starting with Lulu.
Yes.
You're going to the rooftop.
Yes.
Pull that up real quick. First thing, you get up to the side of the building. How are you going to get up there?
I get up by using my battle axe. And he's chopping it into the wood, and then he's doing like a parkour move up
All
to
right.
the top of the building.
Make an athletics check.
Oh shoot!
Oh, you're strong.
I'm strong, but I'm not athletic. Okay.
Is that acrobatics?
Okay, 14, and with what? With acrobatics?
Athletics.
Oh, okay, 19.
19, you make it up easily. Just and you're on the rooftops.
Blue strong.
So, at the top, you see that after running for a brief distance, these are solid gold rooftops, and it is scorching hot.
Oh.
It's gonna hurt if you keep running. How are you gonna proceed?
Do
if
I
you
see?
look around,
Do I see anything below? Like, do I see people below me?
below you on this side is the main city street, which is
Okay.
packed with people, shoulder to shoulder, everyone sprinting that way.
Okay.
On the other side is the alley, which is where Johnny's going. And then ahead of you, you see, you see some chimneys, you see some jars that look like they might be full of liquid, and you see like animal feeders.
Animal what?
Like animal feeders, like bird feeders, animal, like pterodactyl feeders and stuff.
If I start to fly, does that count as a minute? Like, does that
You start
count?
to fly.
Yeah, if I start to fly, does that count?
Oh yeah, Lulu's got wings, right?
Yeah, I got wings.
How long can you fly for?
A minute.
So, what's your flying speed?
My flying speed is equal to my walking speed.
Then you would be going too slow.
Okay. okay.
You could have flown up on that.
Let me see.
But I like the way you did it.
I like
Yeah.
this
Got style.
Let me see. What do I do? Okay.
The clock is ticking.
What I do is I run towards the edge, and I just jump off towards the alley where he is at.
You're just gonna jump into the alley?
Yeah.
Okay.
I left you there.
So you're gonna run across the rooftop and then jump into the alley?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got yourself a
In
friend.
that case,
Actually works really well.
you succeed
I'm not
this
a tanker.
challenge, but you do take 1 level of exhaustion. So
Oh.
write that down.
What
Oh,
does that
and
do?
roll a d6, and you take that in fire damage as well for the
Where?
heat. 6-sided dice, just normal dice.
3.
Next up, Michael, you're flying, and the sky looks clear for now, but then, out of nowhere, you see, well, not out of nowhere, coming from where you were earlier, you see the giant bird creature that was standing behind Gabahali comes flying at you, and he looks angry, and
Oh.
he's coming for you.
He's like the one in charge. He's like the.
He's a big
animal.
bird.
Big
he's,
bird.
Okay.
He's big bird.
He looks
He
like
is
he
big
could
bird.
easily overpower me.
Probably good at spelling
yes.
too.
Yeah. All right. But we've been on good terms before. right?
Yes.
So he's actually like a friend of mine who seems something's happened to him where he's all of a sudden raging against me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I don't know if I want to hurt him. You know what? I'm gonna just a knife is just gonna. Is he within range? 60.
He's coming at you, so he'll be within range by the end of your turn.
By the end of my turn. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna just apparate a knife right in my hand. So it's just gonna appear right in my hand, and I'm gonna throw a warning shot at him, and then I'm gonna like move as far away as I can on Gurky the pterodactyl, holding Seabass on my shoulder tight. Make sure he does not fall to the ground.
Nice and
Very nice.
Seabass's wings.
Bro.
All right,
Throw that
make a roll to hit.
Okay.
Attack roll.
16. To hit.
16 hits.
All right.
So he, and then he's still coming at you, but
Whoa.
you are able to get further away from him that he's not going to get you this time.
Okay. So it doesn't really matter what kind of damage I do. Is that,
If you're trying to kill it, or
I'm not trying to
or
kill it,
put
I'm just trying to
or
get a
get it
warning.
out of the sky, yes, it does matter.
yeah, I'm gonna do some damage, just a little bit.
Okay.
Just
If you want to roll for damage, you said a warning shot. That's why I didn't ask for damage. Would you
Oh,
like
okay.
to do damage?
well, I'm meaning I don't want to kill it, but it would do damage.
Do some damage.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
Give me that damage.
Whoa.
Watch him kill him.
One shot.
One shot.
Yeah. I'm gonna do 8 damage.
Okay. All right. Next up, Sylvester. You're going for the roofs as well.
Yeah.
So you went up with him. You guys were side by side. You saw him run and jump down into the alley. What are you doing?
All right. So you said there were clay pots that
Yep.
were there. Okay. So I go over and I examine inside of the clay pots.
You on the hot roof, and you see water inside these clay pots.
Would they cool off the roof?
They might.
I'm willing to find out.
All right. So how are you gonna do it? Just dump it over?
Yeah.
All right, nice. You don't have to roll for that. Yeah, it cools down that section of the roof. There's a couple more clay pots on this section of rooftops as well.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna start shooting the ones in front of me.
All right. We'll say there's 2 of them. Go ahead and roll 2 attacks.
28.
28 hits. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, plus 11 to hit.
Then 12.
12 hit. Actually, hang on.
Huh.
Clay pots.
I'm so sorry. I lost my spot. I don't
There's
think
my
12
eyesight.
hits.
No.
Yes, it does. Okay, you're
Let's
good.
go.
So
Plus 5.
you make an athletics check to try and jump across these puddles.
Oh shoot.
I'll ask him.
Oh.
11.
11. You're able to, but you still step on the hot roof and you take 1d6 fire damage.
2.
Only 2.
Only 2.
Okay, could have been worse.
Yeah.
All right, next up is Jonny.
10.
You're going in the alleyway. So the alleyway is cramped, and there are dozens of inlets and fences kind of intercepting where you're going. So it's hard to tell what's coming. There's, the usual stuff you see: backyards, not fish bowls, food, pet food bowls.
Like up on
They
balconies.
got out of my aquarium.
There are balconies above you.
I'm gonna run up to one of those balconies.
A story high. You're gonna parkour your way up
I'm
to a
gonna
balcony.
parkour. I can just run straight up the wall.
All right, make a. Let's see, that'd be
He
an
is so
acrobatics
awkward,
check.
Acrobatics check. 16 plus 9.
Oh yeah, you make it. So you get up onto those balconies and you're jumping across, just
Like ninja.
Assassin's Creed. All right, and below you, you see the alleyway you would have passed. A line of Velociraptor come running through it.
My bros!
And
What's up,
sorry,
bros?
I keep forgetting to ask. What are your dinosaurs doing
Oh,
while
yeah,
you do
yeah.
this? So
Oh,
is your
shoot.
what's your dinosaur? Is he going to try and go through the main road? You
Oh.
obviously know where yours is. Is your raptor going through the alley?
My raptor's falling right behind me.
All right,
He's
sweet.
Very
He's jumping
adept.
across. Okay, and then
Mine is so big though.
And don't forget, you
Yeah, mine's
just flying above you, scouting
he's
out.
flying around, just kind of scouting out things.
Okay, cool. So you guys all succeeded round 1. On to round 2, back to Jacob, and now you guys are going to both be in the alley. Jacob, as you come down, you actually just notice that it's blocked right in front of you as you jump down. There's nothing but a bunch of carts for like the next 50 feet ahead of you. You can't even see over it.
Okay. I actually see that how are the walls? Are they sturdy?
Pause. Because you guys are in the same place at the same time now,
Oh,
you
okay.
can interact with him if you want to try and help him. The walls are very steep, and the balconies are about 15 feet above you.
So I'm like 15 feet right above you, just kind of up there.
Do you see any enemies coming towards me?
I see a lot of velociraptors, bro.
Okay. What I do is I sprout my wings and I fly.
Are you going to fly over?
Yeah, I fly
All right.
over.
Come up
Make
here
an
with me, bro.
Acrobatics check. 12.
Yeah.
As you fly over, things start jumping up out of these boxes and they hit you, and you just fall down and roll across them.
Oh
it slows
my
you down
gosh.
some.
So violent.
All right.
violent.
And then Jonny, we're gonna go out of order back to
Yep.
you because you're in the same place, and you are still up on the balconies. But you notice the balconies there's a break in them. For this next block, you don't see any more balconies.
Okay, so I'm at the edge of the
Yeah.
balconies.
And as you're going, you see this happen below you.
You know what? I'm gonna get down there and I'm gonna take some hits, maybe. I'm gonna get down and try to help my friend and get him up to there.
Nice. You're gonna play whack-a-mole on him, just start jumping on him.
Dude, I got fists of fury. I can hit really fast.
Make an athletics check.
15 plus 0, so 15.
15 succeeds. So you're able to grab him and pull him into the next one. Sweet. Unfortunately, that does slow you down as well. And we are on to Michael flying above.
All right.
This bird's coming right back at you with a vengeance. He's dive bombing you now.
So does it look like he's going a lot faster than I am?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter that I'm trying to get away. I'm gonna try just talking with him like, "Blimey, you off your rocker? What are you doing, mate?" Like just shouting at him, see if he like replies like telepathically. Like, "We've been so good since till now. What I did? I accidentally eat your dinner."
In your head, you just hear. It's just freaking out.
So just
That's funny.
looking at the horizon, does it look like there's any kind of ways out? Just like if I was just fly.
So ahead of you, you see all these routes are going to a town square with a palace on top, and you would know from being here before that's where people go, especially the great beast would go in an emergency. And you can see ahead of you, Ngo and Felix, your mentors, are already at this crossroads coming up to the.
Are they
The town
fighting
square.
or are they just?
They're preparing to try. They're setting things up to try and guide this. Like the group of
Alright.
people coming in, and then try and manage the stampede coming through.
All right, I'm just gonna shout to the team and be like, "Everyone, to the mentors!" I just like point that way and I start flying towards them.
Okay. What's your fly speed?
50.
50? All right. Make a dexterity saving throw. As the terror bird comes flying at you. Or it's not called a terror bird. It's called a Quetzalcoatlus.
Quetzalcoatlus.
Yes.
Sounds like a dish I had once.
Big bird. Big bird's coming at you.
Big bird.
Another dish I had.
I got a 23.
23, you save, and you just right out of the way and dodge him. All right.
sea bass. Just like kind of squeeze him. His eyes are popping out a little bit more.
More than usual. All right. Next up, we got Sylvester going across the rooftop still, and you are. Sorry, I have to find my place. You're coming up on a gap. A gap is about. Actually, there's several gaps coming up. They're coming at increments of like 15 feet to 30 feet between streets. How do you want to handle it?
So I slow down when I get to the edge and I look down. What do I see in the gap?
You see a couple, not large, but side roads intersecting with the main road. A few people are starting to run off the main road down those roads, and you see in the distance some dinosaurs starting to corner and come that way. They look far enough away that you could potentially jump down there and get back up without getting attacked, but if anything goes wrong, they'll catch up on you.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to jump the first gap.
All right, 15 feet, so what is your jumping distance? That was your strength plus, sorry. What is the jumping distance? I had this written down. Let's just say mech and athletics check.
Okay. 11.
You fall right into the street, and you take 2d6 damage.
Is he with us
bludgeoning
now?
damage.
Yeah, is he with us now?
No. You are now in the main street.
Okay.
How much do you take?
7.
7 damage. All
This
right.
is a painful day. I should have had more raisins.
And then you see a whole line of them now coming down the street, and you're being funneled back into the main. And we are back to Jacob. Jacob, you are in the alleyway, and Jonny as well.
Lulu and Tim.
Yes, Lulu and Tim. I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding
All
me.
good.
You guys come up to a very slim section of the alleyway. It narrows for about 25 feet until it gets 1 foot wide at the end.
Oh.
And it goes all the way up to the top of the buildings. It is, if you are a medium-sized creature, which I think you two both are, you might be able to squeeze through. Maybe, but it will slow you down.
What about your dinosaur?
Your dinosaur's going down the main road.
Oh,
Okay. I
pretty
have
big.
no clue where the dinosaur is at. For my dinosaur, can it be possible for it to like go in a ball and it to just roll?
So it's in a crowded street.
I don't.
So it's just going with the crowd.
Oh, okay. What if I
One
don't
thing, your
care about the
dinosaurs will
crowd?
never willingly hurt another person. Just so
gosh,
you know.
dang it.
Yeah.
Is he disappointed?
And I can't order him, so I'm just gonna leave him there just to eventually follow the path.
True, but
Oh, sorry, I can't. I was gonna tell you something you could do, but
Ooh.
just go for it. What you doing?
Oh yeah, I can use my telepathic mind with him, right?
Yeah,
I
you can talk to him.
Nah, I just leave him to go towards where everyone's going.
Okay.
He's too big for the city in itself. There's no way. Is it possible that I can break and make more space?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your +1 battle axe,
Yeah.
ready to smash your way through.
Yeah. Is it possible like just to break everything in my path or no? Yeah?
Potentially.
hey, Stuart, man. Oh, sorry.
You're
hey,
welcome to
Lulu,
try.
man. Remember what Stuart just said? I think I overheard him saying we should go back towards the bros over there.
Oh,
Felix and-
So
yeah.
And
this
Mo-
alleyway is going in that direction.
So sweet. We're going the right direction.
Wait,
You guys are all headed the
I
same
knew it would
compass
turn
direction.
out.
do you have a teleporting ability?
I do. I
Perhaps.
don't know if I could teleport you. Misty Step. I
Can
think
he?
I already used it though. Back saving that girl that you almost threw off of that thing. I haven't rested long enough to use it again.
Wow. Okay. Is it okay? I'm just gonna break through it. Like,
All right.
Is the material sturdy enough to like oppose me, or can I break through it?
It's made of brick, but you got a pretty beefy battle axe.
Okay.
So make a strength check and try and just throw that thing through it.
checks. There we go. Oh shoot! I just roll again.
Yeah.
14, 19.
Oh yeah, you
Oh, wait.
smash.
Sweet.
Is it hit right now?
Mhm.
Okay, then 14, 19. That is 23 plus 1.
Oh, you don't even have to worry. You smash
yeah.
right through it. You just, and you make like a perfect outline of your body through
Oh,
this
nice.
thing.
Very cool.
And I just go through it. Yeah.
Yeah, you make it through, no problem. And then, Jonny, what are you doing?
I'm impressed. And I'm like, sweet, that works, but I also want to run up walls because that's what I do. So I go kind of alongside him, but vertically.
So you would have to go up onto the rooftops at this point if you're not going to go down into the alley.
Okay. Well, I'll just follow my bro, man. He's clearing the way.
All right. So you jump down and run through as well.
Yep.
And then you'd be right behind him at this point. Michael, flying through the air.
Yeah. So, how close am I to them?
You are,
Keep
at this point,
in the moment.
you're a little bit ahead of Jonny.
Okay. So,
Actually, you're in the lead.
do I know if my pterodactyl Gurky would be able to hold more than just me? Like, could they jump on his back too?
You have enough, it would have enough strength to hold at least one of them.
Okay. I'm gonna just swoop down with Gurky, and I'm gonna go towards Timmy. Be like,
Get him, Timmy.
they're not too keen on hospitality, are they? Get on here.
I go, and I grab his talon with my 2 fingers.
And I just, we're gonna just take the dash action and just go double speed, 100 feet,
Awesome.
just towards.
I use a
the
lot of core strength to stay in
All
my
right.
exact position.
It's all about core strength.
As you're
Hands.
coming back up, this bird's coming for one last revenge shot at you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Sweet. Good thing I'm proficient in dexterity. Natural 20.
Oh,
no
You
way.
just dodge him and he just right into the ground and he's out.
Oh, wait.
You got him.
And I'm like,
the main boss.
nice. Natural 20.
All right,
just like
Sylvester.
Just like, nothing ruffles my feathers.
You are you're in the main street,
yeah.
and as you're going,
No.
you see a cart pulled by a big. It's kind of like it's got a long pointy head, but it walks on 2 legs and sort of have. It's
Yeah.
not a T-Rex, but it's a plant eater, and it's big. It's like 15 feet tall. It's pulling a cart, and it is freaked out by whatever's going on, and it trips and falls over, and this whole cart capsizes and blocks the entire road. And now people are just piling up behind it and trying to climb over it. So it's like really tall. You can't even see over it. It's just a pile of people built up behind it. What do you do?
All right. So I'm gonna communicate with my little bird friend that's up in the air. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, is there something on the other side?"
And you would see that it's pretty much clear. You just see Ngo and Felix in the town square. They're about 200 feet from you, which you'd be able to cover if you're able to clear this blockage.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and try to jump. Can I jump over it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do that.
All right. Make a.
Great jump.
Are you gonna try and like parkour over it? Just flying leap over it.
Yeah, just kind of run off, like kick off the side and then go over.
All right. Make a acrobatics check.
80-year-old man just.
Yeah. You know what you should have done? You should have jumped on the heads of all the people.
Classic Lulu.
20.
20.
Not
you
so
make it.
empathetic.
You just old man just. Oh yeah! Whoosh, wah, right over the. Right
Open
over
up my
the
coat
group
a
of
little
people.
bit and float down.
Behind you, as you're running back, you see the little boy from earlier who went up and talked to one of
Timmy.
you two. Yeah, and he's like, "Help me! Help!"
Am I on the other side already?
You are on the other side.
Not sure if you witnessed that sweet moment. Me and that little boy
Should
had.
I pretend like I didn't hear that?
Classic Sylvester.
Both of you guys.
True to character.
The wind over the ears
yes, do
really
it.
mutes.
All the paths converge into this town square, and at the base of this mountain, where you see the city palace atop, there are spikes keeping people from climbing up to this mountain, and guard birds flying over it as well. And then, out of the moat, from below this mountain, you see a massive Spinosaurus jump out, and as he's coming down, just boom, right into the mountain. He smashes the rock that is crumbling onto the staircase leading up to the palace. And now he is standing in your way in this town square. Ngo and Felix go running down the main road and are going to try and clear out the path for the for the crowd of people to get past the stampede. And Michael, you are the first on the scene with Jonny. What do you guys do?